In the heart of the 1980s, a decade defined by its bold fashion, experimental music, and cultural shifts, 1985 stood out as a year when pop music truly came into its own. But here's where it gets fascinating. Three iconic women, each a titan in their own right, dominated the Billboard Hot 100 with #1 hits that year. These weren't just songs. They were cultural milestones that cemented their legacies in the Hall of Fame. Let's dive into the stories behind these powerhouse tracks and the women who made them unforgettable. Madonna, Crazy for You from Vision Quest, 1985. By 1985, Madonna was already a force to be reckoned with, having claimed her first #1 with Like a Virgin in 1984. But Crazy for You wasn't just another hit, it was a strategic move. Released as part of the Vision Quest soundtrack, it capitalized on the 80s obsession with movie soundtracks, proving Madonna's knack for staying ahead of trends. This ballad showcased a softer, more vulnerable side of the Queen of Pop, and it paid off big time, securing her second #1 in as many years. And this is the part most people miss. While Madonna's bold persona often steals the spotlight, Crazy for You reminded the world she could also deliver emotional depth. Whitney Houston, Saving All My Love for You, from Whitney Houston, 1985. Whitney Houston's rendition of Saving All My Love for You is a masterclass in vocal prowess. Originally recorded by Marilyn McCoo and Billy Davis Jr. in 1978, Houston's 1985 version transformed it into an unforgettable anthem. Her voice, powerful, soulful, and effortlessly controlled, elevated the song to new heights. It wasn't just her first #1 hit, it also earned her a Grammy for Best Female Pop Vocal Performance. Here's the controversial take. While Houston's technical skill was undeniable, some argue that the song's success was as much about her star power as it was about her vocal ability. What do you think? Was it the voice or the moment that made this song iconic? Dionne Warwick, That's What Friends Are For from Friends, 1985. Dionne Warwick's journey to her second #1 hit in 1985 was nothing short of remarkable. Over 2 decades after her first chart topper in 1963, she teamed up with Elton John, Gladys Knight, and Stevie Wonder for That's What Friends Are For. Released as a charity single for AIDS research, the song not only raised over $3 million, but also became a symbol of unity and compassion. But here's the twist. While Rod Stewart originally recorded the track, it was Warwick's version that resonated globally. Her performance earned her 2 Grammys, including Song of the Year. The question remains, was it the star-studded collaboration or the song's heartfelt message that made it a phenomenon? These 3 women didn't just top the charts in 1985, they shaped the decade's musical landscape. Their #1 hits weren't just songs. They were statements of power, resilience, and artistry. Now we want to hear from you. Which of these tracks do you think had the biggest cultural impact? And do you agree that these women deserve their Hall of Fame status? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments.